Now it's time for another silly songs with Brager, the part of the show where Brager comes out and he talks about a record that he owns. This is a fun one because it's about something that I did not pay for. And it wasn't a gift. This is Welcome to the Pleasuredome. This was like in my dad's basement with a whole bunch of other records, I suppose. And I don't know why I rescued this one or how and not the others, but I did. And it's in terrible condition. I mean, look at the back. The record itself isn't, but oh my god. Look at that though. So much water damage. It plays okay though. And that's what matters to me. I don't even care if it's scratchy or whatnot. I don't even think this one is that scratched. But yeah, it sounds good to me, and it's like 80s. It's got this very crisp, clean production to it. I mean, it's actually a pretty good album. It's sort of like this, almost, it's got this sort of musical theme that goes on throughout. My introduction to Frankie Goes to Hollywood, which, by the way, I don't know anything about this band. I'm doing this review of the album, if you call it that, and I don't know anything about this band. My introduction to them was when I was in 7th grade. Hooray for Boobies came out by the Bloodhound Gang, and I got a copy of the censored version. And my favorite song on the album was Mope. And it sampled Relax. I don't know what you would even call this band. Like new wave? It's like very 80s. Ooh, let's look at the artwork. Some kind of fun artwork inside. So, yeah. Free 99. I mean, can't beat a free record, right? I mean, pretty cool. Even if it is all water damaged. I don't care. Let it be. Sounds alright. It's weird, like abstract painting. Is it the guys in the band? I don't know. Pretty gay record, really, overall. I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. I mean that, if anything, compliment. Here is this disc 1 or 2? Side 1, side 2. It's an 80s album. It's your basic black vinyl. It's not a reissue or anything. It's probably an original. A little scratched, but not much. I think there's one, well, a couple visible scratches on it. I think that it's worth listening to. It's a fun piece of my collection because it sounds pretty different from all the rest, or at least almost all the rest. There's very little in my collection that sounds anything like Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Yeah, and strangely, like, I haven't even really done any research about this band. Like, I just got this. It's in my collection. I've heard it a couple of times. I'm not going to sell it. It wouldn't be worth anything. And I'm not going to throw it away, even if it is taking up space, because it's actually not a bad album. Really like super 80s sounding pop music that's a little bit strange. Check it out. You may recognize it from Zoolander. That's a fun movie. I will not be doing a CD review of Hooray for Boobies because I don't have it anymore. It was fun. I had the censored version, so like the color was just all blue and said hooray. I didn't even realize that there were like a collage of photos across the front of the real album. But one fun thing with that CD is it was flesh colored and instructed you to turn it around and stick your tongue into the hole in the middle of the CD. It's pretty cute. And that is probably all I will be saying about the Bloodhound Gang, unless at some point in the future I come across one of their albums and add it to my collection and talk about it. And I assure you, that's not going to happen. At least it's very unlikely. Double album, double free. If you find this for free, take it. If you find it in a basement and it's all moldy, but it's still playable and it's not too scratched, take it. Don't breathe it in. Don't lick it. Probably shouldn't lick it even if it's like brand new out of the plastic, but I mean, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. You want to lick your records, whatever. You want to lick cardboard? I don't care. Oh my gosh, is that a big butt on the front? It's got to be, right? Welcome to the Pleasuredome. Did I show you the back art? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, because I was showing the damage. So I think I'll end by reading the quote on the inside of this gatefold. I get buzzed off the fact that Andy Warhol's heard of us, because he gets buzzed off the fact that Picasso had heard of him. Wow, great. Cool synthesizers on this album. I'm a fan of synthesizers. Yeah, I'm not gonna ramble on anymore about an album that I know very little about. Side 1 F, side 2 G, side 3 T, side 4 H. Frankie goes to Hollywood. Okay, whatever. Whatever became of this band? I don't know. Maybe I'll do some research. Anyway, I love you. Have a good morning, and be safe. Or not. It's your choice.